Lumineers, long time no see. It has been quite a while since I've posted a video, and I do apologize for that. Um, Work, family, holidays, whole bunch of stuff kind of took me away from it. Still trying to get things going, but bring some more information. Today I got kind of an interesting one. Let's kick off 2025 right. Let's go hunt for some gold, and let's get rid of some of our garbage. So, if you go into TCG right now, and you go and filter this down, and let's take a look at legendaries first. And we can put super rares in here too if you want to. I know some of you guys are probably hunting for some super rares. We could even put rares in the mix, because there's a few gems that are in here that I would definitely say go hunt for. And if you put this in high to low, obviously Rapunzel is still taking the top, Maui Sharkhead, but then Beast down from $50. He's finally been dropped to a reasonable dollar amount. You can pick them up at around $28 to $30 right now. That is insane. That's bonkers. So if you have not been able to get your fourth Beast, or if you've still been chasing to get a couple of them, now's your time to get them. Robin Hoods are down. The Sisus are down. Diablos are down. These are all cards that were in the $30, $40 price bracket just before holiday season. Of course, Genie's up. Maleficent Dragon, it's kind of bouncing back and forth. The Whole New World and Belle. This is the one I think is crazy. Belle, for since launch, she's been $20, $22, $23. To be able to pick her up for $9, I'm considering just buying another set of 4 of her just to have, because why not? Be Prepared, Maui, they're still kind of right around that $6, $7 marker. That's just kind of where they've lived for a little while. But when we go to page 2 here, the other ones, the Blue Fossa, down at $5 from $20. You have a couple of things like Tiana, which is only like a $6 card. And a lot of this stuff right now, it's lower because people aren't really playing them. And with a new set coming in March, we may see the meta get changed up. So Mufasa could wind up being a really good card. There could be a phenomenal shift target for Merlin. There could be a number of things that can come out. So this is why I'm saying let's start off by shopping for some gold, because this is a great time to actually hit up TCG and buy some of these really, really high dollar cards that used to be outrageous that are it's feasible now. Scar down from $11 to $3.60. I've only got one of these at the moment, but for $3.60, buying another one or two just makes sense to me. So I think personally, again, not to iterate too many times, but I think it's a bargain to be able to go in and pick up some of these really, really powerful cards that are really inexpensive, because we don't know what is going to happen in this next set. We could see something for Jafar. We could see something for Merlin. We could see something for the Belle, Anna's. It just depends. I mean, Anna for $3. These are really good, powerful cards that are coming in at a really inexpensive price. Lilo, the one drop for 2 lore for $2. So yeah, list kind of goes on. I would say jump in, take a look, see what you can find. But yeah, really, really good cards. Now, it's easy to say, hey, go spend money, go buy stuff. Let's talk about getting rid of some of the trash, because trash meaning stuff that you might have a bulk of, and maybe be able to make a few bucks at either your local card shop, selling them private party. Maybe you have a TCG website, but being able to get rid of some stuff. So let's take a look at that real quick. Let's shake things up a little bit. Instead of doing the legendaries and things of that nature, let's pop into the uncommons, because here's where things get interesting. Turnabog followers, just by itself, is a $3.50 card. The foil is $8.11. I went to my box. I had like 20 of the Turnabog's followers, and I had like 6 that were foil. Took them to my local card shop, and I went and sold them all. They gave me like 70% trade-in value. So I was getting $2 per uncommon and like $7 for each, or not 7, like $5.50, $6 for each Turnabog's followers. Smee, another uncommon, $1.79, $6.03 for the foils right now. It baffles me, and this list is going to continue. There's a lot. We pop over to Tipo. Tipo's a 62-cent card, but his foil is $6.43. So if you have these foils and they're just taking up space, like you've already got the ones for your set, I'd say let's start trading these things in, because let's be real. Here's another great one. Pete, 70 cents, $7.22 for the hollow version of him. Yeah, I found out that I had 3 of these just in a box. Some of these not so great, and you got to kind of comb through and see if you can find the gold in here. Merlin Goat. If you have foils of Merlin Goat, they are $12 a piece roughly, and that's for lightly played condition. The snake is just as bad. I believe if I'm right, the snake was like $9. Let's see here. Listed at $9.47. Let's see here. Yeah, $10.02. It just blows my mind that uncommons are worth this much. Okay, so let's filter this into rares. Rares, when we filter them in here for foils, they come out. There's a pretty good selection. I don't know why they all say out of stock, but let's jump into Strength of Raging Fire. Why not? Strength of Raging Fire, $15 for a foil version. Regular one's $10. Not as huge. Let's go to Doc. Oh, this is another good card too, by the way. If you're not playing this deck, $7 just for a regular Doc. $14 if you've got the foil of him. I'm not running him in any of my decks. Not anything that I think is, big here and there. Ooh and ah. Fishbone Quill, foil version, $20 for the card. Flaversham, $18. Again, just regular rares. So if you have extra of these. So here's another great one. Be prepared. Foil version is going for $21 and change right now. Huge, massive. And again, I can pop into these all day long. There's so many of these that if you have extras, again, I know the rares are a little bit harder to come by than like the uncommons. But let's jump to commons, because there's actually a few that are in there that are pretty legit. Now, commons, of course, aren't going to have as much of a markup, but I mean, $4 for every hollow Let the Storm Rage On. That's pretty amazing. $4 for every hollow version of Friends on the Other Side. That's going to be really good as well. I mean, no complaints from me there for those. Azurite Sea, new card that just came out. $4 already for hollow versions of those. So, I mean, if you have extra foils of these just floating around, you're already kind of one leg up. $3 for foil of the Brooms for the Illuminary Keeper. Popsicles going at $4 a piece right now for the foil versions. I think White Rose was another one. Brawl you can get a couple of bucks for. But yeah, I mean, there's a pretty good amount that realistically to help you get a few extra dollars to get the cards that you need. So personally, what I just did was I was missing a genie for one of the decks that I was building. I just went and traded my local shop a handful of the Chernobog's followers and I think a lucky dime, and I was able to pick up the genies that I needed for my deck. So yeah, I would say dig through TCG, dig through your foils. Now's the time to kind of start filling out some of that stuff that you thought didn't have any value. I really do hope this shed some light and this brought some really positive information. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help me support, or does help support me. If you want to see more cool stuff like this, go ahead and give me a subscribe. I'm going to start getting back into posting like some pack openings, and as soon as I have like more news and updates and cool stuff like this, I'm going to be bringing it to you guys as soon as I can. So yeah, I mean, thank you guys for hanging out, and thank you guys for chilling with me for about 10 minutes and doing some online shopping. But you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.